Official.streetsmarks@gmail.com is how you want to contact us. Listen to us right here exclusively on YouTube, Street Smart Audio, or fuck with us. Official.streetsmarks on SoundCloud and IG, Street Smart fan page on Facebook, Street_Smarks on Twitter, ECW Memories. Courtesy of PWInsider.com. Neck beard.
Motherfucking Beezy.
This week in wrestling history, as we see fit. February 19th, 2007. Former ECW World Champion Mike Awesome passed away as a result of a suicide.
Oh shit, I didn't know Mike Awesome was dead.
Awesome, real name Michael Alfonso, was 42 at the time of his passing. Any thoughts of Awesome Mike Awesome?
Well, first, I'm shocked to hear that he was dead. Second of all, the first thing that comes to mind now when I think of Mike Awesome is him breaking JT Smith's back and shit. Well, trying to break JT Smith's back. Yeah, before that, no, nothing really.
February 20th, 1984.
R.I.P.
WWF ran at New York's Madison Square Garden, selling out the building in advance, so a closed-circuit broadcast was set up at the smaller Felt Forum in the Garden Complex. Jose Luis Rivera defeated Charlie Fulton, Jobber. More jobber matches. The Iron Sheik defeated Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
Whoa. What year was this?
1984.
You know what? Eddie was still young in the game and shit. Sheik was just at his peak and shit, so that is understandable. He wouldn't have beat Eddie in 89, though. That's for sure.
Roddy Piper and Dr. D. David Schultz defeated the Invaders. IC champion Tito Santana defeated Don Morocco via countout.
Also, another alum of the great group known as Hot Stuff International, who was founded by the gentleman who was mentioned a little bit earlier, who lost in a fluke, lost to the Iron Sheik, the King of Philadelphia, and the leader and founder, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
Andre the Giant defeated Masked Superstar. This was Superstar's last appearance in the Garden, although he would return years later as Demolition Axe.
Oh, wow.
ECW alum Wildman Salvatore Bellomo defeated Swede Hansen. Pedro Morales defeated Playboy Buddy Rose. WWF World Champion Hulk Hogan defeated Paul Orndorff via countout. Jimmy Snuka defeated
Hulk.
Samoan Samula. Ivan Putski, Rocky Johnson, and Tony Atlas. Fluke win, defeating Mr. Fuji, Sergeant Slaughter, and Tiger Chung Lee.
Oh, man, sorry, Fuji.
February 21st, 1993. World Championship Wrestling held their Super Brawl 3 pay-per-view in Asheville, North Carolina at the Civic Center. The results of the show: the first show, run by Eric Bischoff and Ole Anderson after the departure of Bill Watts, which is considered to be one of the best top-to-bottom cards WCW ever produced. Brian Pillman and Steve Austin as the Hollywood Blondes defeated Eric Watts and Marcus Alexander Badwell.
Badwell.
It was Freudian.
Well done.
Too Cold Scorpio defeated Chris Benoit with 1 second left in their 20-minute time limit match.
Earth 37, Earth 37, Too Cold, Hollywood's favorite wrestler.
Davey Boy Smith defeated Bill Irwin in his WCW debut. Cactus Jack defeated Paul Orndorff in a Falls Count Anywhere match. The Rock and Roll Express defeated Smoky Mountain Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Heavenly Bodies, Tom Richard and Stan Lane, via disqualification.
Okay.
The match was a special attraction put together by WCW while Watts was in charge and would prove to be the final appearance by either team and Jim Cornette in WCW.
Damn.
United States Champion Dustin Rhodes defeated Max Payne via DQ.
Was it with the... Oh, it was the DQ. I was about to ask, was it with the Bulldog?
Barry Windham defeated the Great Muta to win the NWA World Heavyweight title. and the WCW World Champion Big Van Vader defeated Sting in a White Castle of Fear leather strap match. The match was hyped with vignettes of Sting going into the mountains to find Vader and challenge him to the match, which turned out to be a regular strap match. It also had nothing to do with the square hamburgers.
I was a big Mark, even though I was a WWF guy and stuff. I was a little, I had a little awareness of WCW at the time, and I was a big fan of Big Van Vader just because I dig the kick-ass mask he came out with and shit.
February 22nd, 1967. The Medics defeated Terry Funk and Dan Miller to win the Southwest NWA North American Tag Team titles in Lubbock, Texas.
I have no clue who the Medics are, but I am a Medics fan for life now. Well, you know what? I think I need a medic right now, just so, you know what I'm saying, I can shake a medic's hand right now and shit. I need my blood pressure checked or something and shit. Shout out to and at the same time, I imagine it was pretty easy and shit, because the Funks do suck and shit. So, but either way, that's neither here nor there. Good job, gentlemen. Good job.
Same day, 2008. Ring of Honor announced they were moving to the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York City. The Hammerstein Ballroom, part of the same building complex in the Manhattan Center, where ROH has been running events in the Grand Ballroom, the original home of Monday Night Raw, is best known for hosting the final two original Extreme Championship Wrestling pay-per-views before the company went out of business in 2001. World Wrestling Entertainment booked the emotional ECW One Night Stand 2005 pay-per-view at the same venue under the WWE's revised ECW brand into the venue before dropping plans to run the 2007 One Night Stand there as they moved the ECW brand into its current direction, or former direction. February 23rd, 2002, Ring of Honor held their first event in Philly at the Murphy Rec Center. Ring of Honor was booked and put together by several members of the RF video staff. Gabe Sapolsky, who was Paul Heyman's top assistant in ECW days, handled much of the booking and laying out of the matches. Doug Gentry, RIP, was running around like mad, filming promos and interviews for the show's eventual video release. Rob Feinstein was overseeing everything, but at the same time, not overstepping the boundaries. At one point in the show, the Pennsylvania Athletic Commission Frank Talent took to the ring to sing the praises of how well the show was run and presented and asked Feinstein to come to the ring. Feinstein refused, as he doesn't want to be an on-camera role, so to speak. When most would have taken the moment to mark out for themselves and be the center of attention, Feinstein was smart enough to let the workers be the ones in the spotlight. Many of the RF staffers you wouldn't normally hear about were at the show working. It must have been the best staff independent show ever. February 24th, 2005. WWE began contacting former ECW wrestlers to take part in a June 2005 pay-per-view, which would become known as One Night Stand. 2006, Ted Turner, who first put pro wrestling on TBS and later purchased Jim Crockett Promotions, turning it into WCW, departed Time Warner. The company had merged with AOL in 2001, resulting in Turner losing power in the company, one of the reasons WCW was canceled by Jamie Kellner. Turner would make occasional appearances for WCW during its run. Also in the same day, February 24th, the WWE Network was launched. That is a bigger note in history. Absolutely love the WWE Network, even though I watch probably 10% of it. But my compatriot always watches it to do the Extreme Retro reviews. So I thank you, WWE, for having the network.
Indeed. And it's funny because I renewed my subscription yesterday, which would have been February 24th.
Right. So you were a first day guy.
No. I guess so.
Yeah, I was a first day guy. I have not canceled my subscription since day one. I've heard that people have been getting so many free offers, like 3 3-month trials, 99-cent trials a month and shit like that. That is actually stupid of me to keep paying $9.99 a month for the WWE Network at this point.
Well, it's only for newbies, though.
I say that this will be the only time you ever hear me say this. For the WWE Network. And today, sometime in the 20th century, Ric Flair was born. Today is Ric Flair's birthday.
Well, happy birthday, Nate. Woo!
Woo! And in a few, just for you, the Extreme Retro Review. Peace.
Peace.
Stupid of me. Stupid of me.